Miss Chestnut is a chipmunk. She lives in a little hole in a tree. She gets up in the morning, goes to her job at the acorn shop, and when she feels like it, she might put on a fancy hat and take a walk down the street. Or, if she feels like it, she might visit a friend for tea. But most nights, after work, she goes home. If you were to stand back from her home a little ways in the evening, and if she were to open her door, get up from the fire, get up from her knitting, behind her you would see the light from her home, and it would give off a warm yellow glow, and you would want to go inside. Miss Chestnut is content and she is happy with her simple and quiet life. The hours that she spends knitting in front of her fire, she does not also spend going over in her head about how she's still just too introverted and she should learn to enjoy things that other people find fun so she can go out and meet men chipmunks. She is not thinking, I have talent and I need the world to see it, but I need training and I need confidence. So what I should do is take acting classes to get experience and gain confidence, and then I will learn some monologues, and then I will start taking auditions, and if I take enough auditions, I will start landing roles, and then I will become a respected and successful actress, and then I will be happy. Miss Chestnut is not spending her time agonizing over all the things that she doesn't have and isn't doing, and all the things that she thought life was going to be, because it wasn't I supposed to grow up to be a swan. I thought that was how it was supposed to go. That shy, quiet, not so pretty, dorky kids like me were ugly ducklings who grew up to be swans, and when you grew up, things would be okay. Talent gets recognized, hard work is rewarded, and there are eyes who will behold the beauty in you, and you will have what you think you deserve. But what happens when failure turns out not only to be an option, but a reality? What do you do if hard work doesn't result in financial success, and when you don't end up with the amazing love story or all the signs of adult swaniness, the swanny career, the swanny spouse, the swanny home, and the swanny globe-trotting lifestyle? What happens if year after year you're still reaching for those ideas of swaniness, and if you're waiting for success to make you happy, then it means that you might never be happy. If you're me, and I am, you end up with this tension. On the one side, still thinking, I still have all this potential I'm supposed to live up to, and I need to prove to the world and to myself that I am a hard worker, and I'm good at things, and I want everyone to see, and I want to know it myself. And on the other hand, this need and this desire to find some kind of joy and contentment and happiness in the present, because if you don't find it in the present, then you are never happy, because the present is all you have. And then you live for years with this stress position and this tension, and you feel it in your shoulders, even when you're supposed to be resting, and you're never quite resting because you feel like you should always be working harder, you're not doing enough, but you're never quite working harder because you've tried that before and it didn't work, and there are all these other things that you don't want to do, but you think you have to do them to reach the far side, and you're not even sure if that's going to work out, and so you're never fully working, and you're never fully focused, and you're never fully at rest, and it's hard to sustain, but you sustain it until you decide maybe if you want to be happy, you need to let go of this one. And focus on this one. And let go of those ideas of swaniness. And allow yourself to focus on the present and your chipmunkiness. And maybe then I can relax enough to sink through the layers of desire what do I want? And what do I really want? And what do I really want? Until I reach the point where what I want and what I need are the same thing. And if I can get there and act out of that place, then I'll be doing things because I want to do them, not out of a sense of obligation. And then each endeavor won't be a disappointment because it didn't lead to a bigger and better endeavor. And each encounter with another person won't leave with me being frustrated with myself because I wasn't able to turn it into something bigger, or because I'm afraid I don't want it to be something bigger. And each moment, little seed of a moment, won't have to turn into some great big tree. It can just be itself, a little seed that carries joy while it lasts. And maybe that's all I really need to ask of my moments for now. So you are my witnesses in my moment of declaration that I am letting go. And I don't know for how long, but I think in order for the letting to go to be real, it has to be indefinite, which means I have to be willing to let it be forever. And I'm going to take my cues from Miss Chestnut. And if I want to, I will put on a fancy hat and walk down the street. And if I want to, I'll go out for a drink with a friend. But most nights, I'll probably just let myself go home, because that's usually where I want to be anyway. And I won't make myself do anything except make a little food, put on some music, light a candle, and enjoy the warm yellow glow.